Hey guys, it's Minx here, and I'm joined once again by Manly Badass Hero. How are you doing today?
I'm doing quite fine.
We're playing another highly amazing, full
Highly
of
educational.
highly educational, a roller coaster ride of an epic novella. I think is the word I would use if I
Yes.
was reviewing this game.
This is an accurate rendition of English medieval history.
It is, and we're gonna jump in. This is Sakura Fantasy Chapter 1. There's gonna be more, guys. There's gonna be more. And you may be familiar with other exciting titles in the series, such as Sakura Angels, which is shows you medieval Japan vividly, I recall. And that's wrong, actually. Sakura Spirit
Yes.
shows you medieval Japan accurately.
Yes, Sakura Spirit is touch fluffy tail.
Yeah, exactly. And Sakura Angels is what it's like for an average high school student in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's
These
going
are
to
all
teach us
educational documentaries.
exactly. Documentary is the exact words that I would use. Anyway, should we jump in and just show them? Get ready for a dose of education, guys. Get your brain caps on. Thinking caps on, not brain caps. I'm just not talking today. Anyway, let's begin.
Okay, I'm at the first text.
Me too. Is this me?
I believe so. I don't know.
Okay, we'll just start and see what happens. Raylin? Raylin, are you there? Are you going to wake up now? I wake up to someone shaking me like a rag doll. Raylin! Raylin! Hang on.
I think this is actually me.
This is you!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great start. We fucked up.
Yeah, I actually have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce Raylan. Is that how you
Yeah, Raylin, I'd say.
go with it? Raylan, wake up. Kara is coming.
As I come to, I find it's Gwyn, shaking me senseless.
Get your armor on. She'll be here any minute.
Panicking, I quickly begin to strap on my plates. Not many of them.
All two.
The other novices are panicking too, the clanking of armor being hastily thrown on, echoing through the barracks bedroom. Oh,
Okay, here's your first choice.
Oh god, this is... I don't know what to do.
Three dialogues in. We already got
Oh.
this choice.
Okay. Do I put my armor on faster without underwear, or risk it and get fully dressed? Obviously without underwear. Obviously, that's the realistic
gives
medieval
you-
way.
It gives you higher defensive bonus.
Exactly, and also in feudal medieval times, didn't actually have underwear. Fact.
Yeah, they wore kilts, and they just flash the enemy to death. Just like what's his name, the actor.
I'm glad to see this is like being accurate from the get-go. I'm in a hurry. Maybe I can risk it. I neglect
Are
to
you
put
gonna go with risking it?
I'm gonna go with risking it. I did. I'm on the next bit of dialogue.
Okay.
I neglect to put my unmentionables on. If there's one thing I'm thankful for, it's that there's no wind in the barracks. Jesus Christ. Thankfully, I managed to get my armor on just before I hear heavy footsteps coming down the hall. Gwyn makes sure she returns to her bunk, looking as disciplined as she can. That's one word I certainly used to describe that girl there.
Hold up
Disciplined.
1 second. I've lost pace.
Sorry.
I'm gonna just remember this thing for editing part here. I can do that.
Okay, let's be here, yeah?
I'm gonna start having to click the quick save button just in case.
Mhm.
Quick save for a game like this. Like I could somehow fuck up Anti-Quest. Alright, what thing are you on?
Gwyn makes sure she returns to her bunk, looking as disciplined as she can.
Alright, quick save. Okay.
Oh, let's read that bit again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Gwyn makes sure she returns to her bunk, looking as disciplined as she can. That's certainly the word I would use to describe Gwyn there. Disciplined.
This place is something, that's all I can say.
Yeah, this is serious stuff, guys. I don't think I'm sorry if this is a bit boring for you guys. Obviously, this is, like, very much focusing on the historical accuracy, but, you know.
It's a little slow pace.
Yeah, exactly. I also try my best to look battle ready.
2 pieces of plate mail.
I'm just in time to see Kira, our instructor, march to the door. As always, she looks powerful and domineering. Every novice in the room completely freezes.
If you have the confidence to wear nothing but a battle thong, you're probably pretty confident and
Yeah.
domineering.
What the fuck? With predatory eyes, Kira begins to inspect us. Merely feeling them pass over you is enough to send a shiver down your spine. She doesn't really scare me as much as she does with the other novices, though. Good to see that we're all ready, for the most part anyway.
Okay.
As I was walking up here, I heard a lot of clanking happening, almost as if someone was rushing
Hey.
to put their armour on. That's you, sorry.
Try and take my...
This is
my
not going
brown
well
gold.
in our reading properly thing. Off you go.
As I was walking up here, I heard a lot of clanking happening. Almost as if someone was rushing to put their armor on. All 2 pieces of it.
Yeah, so that wouldn't clank very much, would it?
I don't think so.
One novice
A couple
lets
of things would clank there.
One novice lets out a small wince at those words. There's no hiding anything from her. She knows when you haven't woken up on time.
When you're dressed like that, there really is nothing to hide.
I was sleeping in that.
I wonder what our resident farseer has been doing today.
Why does everyone presume the worst of me because of my gift?
So,
Oh god, this is... Oh my god, I don't know. This is like... Could have
there's
like...
so many choices.
monumental, like, overpowering things. You
Let me
know,
give you a
like-
breakdown of your actual gift. Your gift is essentially you can spy on people when you're asleep. So,
I mean...
yeah, your superpower is to be a pervert.
Well, that is historically accurate. There are lots of people who had those superpowers back then.
Yeah.
Sadly,
so
it
do you
doesn't
want to
happen
embrace your perversion or go down the path of, celibacy?
I will use my gift as I please. That's what I'm going to pick. You ready? Ready. I will use my gifts as I please.
Is that so?
The contempt in her voice cuts like a razor.
Almost as sharp as the edge on our shoulder pads. You're all up, at least. So let's begin our morning as we always do. Collect your weapons and proceed to the courtyard immediately. I fear I'd catch you daydreaming today, Raylan.
She always singles me out every morning.
You know she's like blushing happily when she says that.
Why does she get so upset that I do a bit of fasting every now and then?
By the way, you've got your shin guards on the wrong way around.
I think she likes the fact. You know, I think she likes the fact.
Yeah, it's a little kinky. I better not see that next morning too.
As I look down slowly, I see that she's right about my shin guards.
You know the problem I'm having is every time I look to the right and see her Kira's character design, I'm just so weirded out that she's essentially wearing battle pantyhose.
She's wearing like full lace as well. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
they
it's like
they took the concept of bikini armor and just went all the way.
embarrassed. I take them off and begin to rearrange them into the proper place. When Kira's finally out of the room, Gwyn approaches me.
You should not sleep in late.
Whenever I break a rule, Gwyn is the first one to scold me. She's so ridiculously well disciplined. It's annoying. I was making strange faces. Like what?
Flickering eyelids, eyeballs rolling into the back of your head, like you were having lewd dreams. Looked like you were far-seeing. It's the same strange look.
I can't fast see in my sleep though. It requires too much concentration. Your phone went off.
That's what you were doing, however. Either way, it doesn't matter. Be grateful you woke up in time. The instructor does not tolerate excuses. Don't you see that armor? She means business. We both know what she thinks of your gift, too.
She doesn't like it. It's sad.
She secretly likes it.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
I feel that like I feel like this is just a set of a lesbian porno. Just, like,
Yes, this is exactly that.
it has like this
Just listening to
seething
jazz music.
this seething undercurrent of tension, like to every bit of dialogue so far. Why does everyone call attention to my gift? Everyone has a gift, so what's the problem?
It's kind of got that porno set thing going too, where everyone just kind of walks onto like a little set, does
Yeah.
a line and leave, like, yeah, and then walks off. It is different, Raylan. Even here, we like privacy, and that's why we wear armor that shows everything.
about
like
you then?
privacy.
Do you ever get worried that I couldn't? Do you ever get worried that I could be watching you at any given moment? She can't help but let out a laugh at that.
You're my friend. I trust you not to.
Of course, of course.
I think I know what answer you're gonna choose.
But I love to see you naked. I can't help but say it under my... Oh, sorry. I can't help but see you naked. I like to see you naked. I can't remember what the fuck the line was. I can't help but say it under my breath.
What did you say to me? What did you just say, Raylan?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I'm pretty sure you said something. But that isn't the point. Kara doesn't like to be watched.
Got a feeling she might.
Yeah, she actually does.
Can
This is just one of those plots where it's
can I
like,
just say,
I
by
don't
the
like
way,
being watched. I don't like being sexy. And then just
to our dear viewers right now, Manly goes through these games and vets them,
I research
research them based on
I
what
get the
occurs.
backstory plot. All of that plot.
And by research, he holds down the skip button and sees what happens on the CGs, right?
Yep. It's like I look very closely. Like, yeah, okay. So this is the motivation here. She doesn't like being watched, but she secretly does, and that's the setup for the scene.
What makes you say that?
Hmm?
That's the next line. What makes you say that?
You have been here long enough to see her paranoia.
It's true. She seems to always be looking over her shoulder. I guess it's just normal behaviour for her, though.
I will not talk of you far-seeing in your sleep. She is paranoid enough already.
I appreciate it, Gwen.
Friends look after each other, Raylan.
And friends also look at each other sleeping. Naked.
Yes. And they also use their dream powers to spy on each other naked when they can. Excuse me now. I will not be training. More paperwork to do. I'll see you later, Raylan.
Until next time, Gwen. Each garrison needs a bookkeeper, someone to keep track of records, supplies, and other essentials. Jesus, sorry, you threw up in my mouth then. That's a highlight.
Big word.
Each garrison needs a bookkeeper, someone to keep track of records, supplies, and other essentials needed for maintaining proper function. That's where Gwen comes in. She comes from a more scholarly background compared to the other novices, so she's been trained in other duties too.
Does she look like she comes from a scholarly
She
background?
does. I think she looks very intelligent.
She's just like a Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
This is a scholar character.
She Jesus Christ. I mean, one thing I'm going to say about this series is it certainly caters to a specific sort of like type, a body type. If this was if this was like a normal visual novel, she'd look about 5. The scholarly character.
Kind of pause this for a second to say, I've noticed something happening with this series, and that there's a real escalation of tits, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like every one that they release, are like, we gotta amp this up. How can we beat the last one?
I mean, this is all about tits. I mean, this is definitely for people who like tits.
Yeah.
I would say tits are potentially the only selling point of the game, because it sure as fuck isn't the story.
No, what's the plot?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's look at those 2 plots right there. Okay.
Okay. She also happens to be Kira's favourites, since she's dealing with paper. Kira hates paper. She once got a paper cut as a child.
I got a paper cut. I never forgive it. Now I'm the paper cutter.
Anyway, I better get to training before Kira decides that I'm on cleaning duty. Dots. That's fucking dots. It's another bright and scorching day. I can just tell that we're going to be working hard. Kira especially likes working us to the bone during summer, so we get all sweaty.
To the bone.
So we get all sweaty, and the droplets of sweat run between our heaving breasts as we...
Yes, the droplets of
hard.
sweat will only be able to describe and not see, because there's only one pose in art for the characters.
That's fine. I can understand the logic behind it, but I can't say that I enjoy these days like these. Kira couldn't look happier about it. See? It's this fucking hell!
Yeah. Everyone's really unsubtle in this, you know. Look alive, novices. It is a beautiful day for training. There's nothing like working up a sweat underneath a blazing sun.
No one dares to
Glistening of the
complain at the idea.
droplets.
Exactly.
Mm.
The glistening droplets. Not
Not even one
sorry.
groan of complaint. Your discipline is getting much better, my novices.
She's enjoying this way too much in her body sock.
Yeah, you can tell her smug face. Now then, you better get to work. If I'm not seeing sweat by the end of this exercise, you're going to be training until dusk, if you know what I mean.
There's no doubt she'll see it. We're training in full
Yes, full armor.
full armor today.
You gotta protect the shoulder pads, because,
Well,
you know, rock might fall on it.
We'll be practically can I just say this is less? This is more than I wear. Sorry, no, this is less than I wear when I go to the beach.
Yeah.
All these characters are wearing. After the training session, it occurs to me that I should apologize to Kira. Gwyn is right about her being paranoid. So the best thing I can do is put her at ease. I've only seen your nipples twice this week. So I skipped dialogue there. There are just too many secrets I must know about. I knock on her door loudly.
I would quick save.
Kira? Are you there? I need to speak with you. I'm just going to go straight in and see her naked, obviously. Let's go.
see.
You ready?
Save the game.
I just did.